Great day, everybody. It is Monday and it is the 18th today, and I'm super excited to be here with you today. Welcome to the weekly Power Up and Market Update. And again, my intention of this time that I'm spending with you guys here is to empower you to be inspired and resourceful to be the greatest benefit to everyone, right? And when you are informed, when you are inspired, then you're able to then educate your customers. And I truly believe, obviously, that right now there's a lot of changes happening in our industry. It's very obvious, with these lockdowns, and you can agree with these things or you can disagree with these things. But what I will tell you is that you stick with the facts. So you stick with the information. You will make it out of this, and you will make it through this in a much happier state, because I believe that on the last recession and the last downfall that we had in our industry, most people were disconnected, isolated, like myself. And right now we have a very unique, beautiful opportunity for us to connect and be a benefit to one another. And if we stay educated, then we can educate our customers. And as you can see, I think that the education process has been working really, really well, because the market, look at the way it is right now. Regardless of what's going on in the media, people are out there making offers, buying properties, selling properties. Things are still getting done. So it's an extraordinary time to be in real estate. So the topic that I want to talk about today is speed of implementation. And I think this should be one of the biggest secrets to success, and my biggest secret to my success is speed of implementation. Because whenever I get an idea, whenever I have some sort of a thought about doing something, my thought process and my action is immediate. I take action on the spot. And I see that as a common denominator amongst many, many successful individuals, that it's speed of implementation. And I've heard the saying in the past, when someone says, if you want to get something done, give it to someone that is busy, right? And I don't know if I quoted it exactly how it's supposed to be, but I know for a fact that you give it to somebody. I mean, somebody might not have as many things to do on their calendar, but they will process it slowly. They're going to get to it. They're going to think about it. They're going to research it. And if you give something like that to myself, or for those of you that are, action takers on this, you will take action on the spot, on the spot, on the spot, on the spot. So speed of implementation is the biggest secret to your success. And you need to do it on the spot, because what happens is you start to get busier and busier and busier. The amount of things that start to stockpile in your agenda start to go through the roof. So you really want to implement it immediately. That way you can move it, you can process it, and then you can move on to the next thing, move on to the next thing, move on to the next thing. And that way you can free up your brain, right? Because this is what I find when individuals don't implement their ideas. They keep thinking about it. They keep thinking about it. They go buy a journal. They write it down. They put it on their notes on their phone. They might create a little slideshow. They're going to think about it again. They're going to think about the programs that they need to take. They're going to think about the classes. They're going to go do some more research. And beyond all of that, by the time all that stuff is done, it could be a day or two. And by the time that you actually want to do it, and by the time you actually have the information, you're no longer in state. You no longer have the inspiration from the idea, and you're most likely going to postpone it for a week out. Oh, you know what? I'll just get to this later. And that later then becomes never. So what I want to tell you is that when you are in state, when you are inspired to do something, take action on the spot. If you take action on the spot, you're going to get massive results, and you're going to get the results faster. And don't worry if it's going to be perfect, because that's the biggest, I would say, obstacle for most people's success too. They want to get everything perfect. They want to get everything dialed in immediately. I want to do it like this. I want to do it like that. You know what? I'm doing SoCal Real Estate Expo this Wednesday on Facebook Live. I've never done anything like that. My mentor said this should be something that you guys should do if you guys want to grow your organization. And immediately when he was telling me, I created the flyer And the flyer that you guys see, that yellow flyer with the red writing, I did that within 5 minutes. And I did that on my phone. And now this Wednesday, 2 weeks later, I'm gonna have 12 speakers that are gonna be speaking on Facebook Live, and I'm gonna be doing this event for 3 hours. So if I would have thought about it for too long, I would have never done it. I would have been too busy. But I just want to give you an example of what speed of implementation means, but really hone in on this. How fast are you going to implement your lead generation activity, whatever it is you're going to do on your day, bring the speed with everything you do. That's the message that I have for you today. So this is your weekly market update. So what happened in 1 week? Again, our numbers are awesome. Look at Los Angeles County. Active, we have 10,368 homes. San Bernardino County, 4,438 homes. Orange County, we have 4,960. Riverside, we have 6,734 homes. Pendings, 5,651 in Los Angeles, 3,056 in San Bernardino, 2,184 in Orange, and 4,058 in Riverside. That's a lot of homes in escrow, guys. Look at that. That's over 10,000 homes in escrow and over 20,000 available. So that's a lot of opportunities for you to sell property, and that's a lot of opportunity for you to get paid and for you to get people into homes. So what actually closed in 1 week? With all this pandemic, what actually closed? Well, 576 closed in Los Angeles. 303 closed in San Bernardino County. 274 closed in Orange County. 385 closed in Riverside County. That's a lot of homes. And if you look at the volume, 478 million in Los Angeles, 118 million in San Bernardino, 237 million in Orange County, and 173 million in Riverside. So again, that's almost $1 billion in closings in 1 week. That's a lot of homes that you could have sold. So never, ever, ever, ever buy into the story, the market's not doing great, because that's a lie. Look at the numbers and look at the facts. People are still buying, people are still listing homes, and people are still making offers. One of the things that I also did is I incorporated San Diego County this week because I have agents joining us in San Diego. So this is what we have in San Diego. 5,421 homes available, 3,726 in escrow, and 3,498 homes. Actually, that's a typo. It should be somewhere around 498 homes, 349, I'm sorry, 349 homes sold in one week, and 261 million in volume. So again, I apologize for the typo, but it's 349 homes, not 3,498. That would be a lot of homes, but it's 3,349. So that's your weekly update here for San Diego. And what happened in expireds? 553 homes expired last week. That's a lot of properties for you to go after. Talk to these homeowners because what? They need your help. These homeowners need your help to get the property sold. And it's your job to educate them with the right information. That way they can get their home on the market if they truly desire to still sell their property. We have 300 more expired than last week. What happened to foreclosures? So again, foreclosures are down in every county again. Every single county, 1,383 in Riverside, 1,190, San Bernardino, 3,431 in Los Angeles, 924 in Orange County. So the scheduled for sale, right? These are properties that are due to auction in May. All of those numbers went down, and they've been going down every single week. So again, Riverside County, we have 131. San Bernardino, we have 203. Los Angeles, 428. And Orange County, 131. By the end of this month, I'm actually going to give you guys reports on what actually sold at auction. And if you guys see last month's numbers, I mean, they were extremely low. And I'm hoping that's the case. And all these numbers are going down across the board. So what does that mean? That I don't see any sort of market dips in the immediate future because the foreclosures are down. This is what happened with EXP, World Holdings, our stock. So it's at 838. It actually went down a little bit, went down like by 40 cents. And again, I'm keeping track of this weekly, but that's what the markets do, right? They're volatile, they go up and down every single week. And our current agent count, 3,463 agents in California. So it went up by like 100 and some change here from last week. So that was pretty big. We're still hovering a little bit above 29,000 agents. And I will let you guys know exactly when we hit 30,000, because that's going to be a huge milestone. Interest rates, pretty much the same, 3.5%. That pretty much stayed consistent. I even seen some people right now that are like, we got locked in at 2.6, 2.7. If you have buyers that are on the fence that want to wait for rates and this and that, you got to get them in escrow now. Get them out there to look at properties, because the market is hot. People are selling their properties within 3, 4, 5 days with multiple offers. We're experiencing that across the board because I've seen it with many agents in our company, multiple offers within days. So get their properties on the market, get people to get out there and look at properties. Again, this is a way to get a hold of me if you want to get a coaching session, or if you need me to talk to one of your agent friends. This is where you schedule on my Calendly, my living calendar. You guys should have that in the text. And this is what we have as far as upcoming events. We have breathwork. Actually, breathwork has been canceled. Sorry, that breathwork has been canceled. Revenue Share Mastermind at 11 o'clock on Wednesday. That's still going. And the Real Estate Expo on Facebook Live from 12 to 3. Make sure you're there. You're going to learn from 12 mega speakers on how to do the business at a high level, and invite all of your friends to that event. It's going to be on my Facebook page. And on Friday, we have our EXP introduction at 10 a.m. It's also going to be live, and I'm going to bring you guys a special guest. And on Saturday, we have Built for This. And these are just, events that I'm doing for my calendar, but obviously you guys know that on a daily basis, you guys got 20 to 30 classes with EXP. So if you guys are ever in a position where I don't know what to do to get business right now, you really got to get into the EXP world and get in tune with the classes. There's many classes every single day for you to do the business high level. It doesn't matter if you're brand new or you're a seasoned agent. You got to get yourself to these classes, because they're high level classes that are going to help you, to empower you to do business at a high level in today's market, not 10, 20 years ago. So I'm going to ask you a question. What are you going to create this week? How many listings are you going to sign? How many open escrows? How many closings? How many agents are you going to refer to the company? Because you also have the ability to do that, right, with EXP. Get a specific number. Don't ask how. Just get a specific number. What do you desire to create this week? Put that out there, and make sure that you pay attention to the ideas that come to you after you declare your goal. Because as soon as you declare your goal, you're going to start to get ideas, and you're going to get inspired to do certain things. And that's what you got to listen to. You got to listen to your inner guidance. Who I am is the possibility of being resilient and empowering. Those are my possibilities for the week. That's who I'm going to be. I'm going to be resilient and empowering with whatever I do. And I invite you to pick 2 or 3 empowering words for yourself. And this is going to be the context of what you're going to be living in, right? If you're going to say, I am the possibility of being abundant, right? So in every conversation, in every interaction, in every text, you're going to be abundant. The context, the intention is abundance, 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 abundance. Every conversation, every interaction with you have with another human being, abundance. The way you interact with yourself, abundance, right? Or it might be peace, it might be loving, it might be caring, it might be nurturing. Whatever you pick, there's no right or wrong. Pick something empowering for yourself, so you can use that as a signpost of where you want to pivot to on a moment to moment to moment basis. Your focus, create your day. And this means create your day or day prior, okay? Because you don't want to create your day the morning of. Before you go to bed, make sure you write down everything you want to create for the next day. And make sure you even write down people's names of who you need to talk to that day. But make sure you put that, before you go to bed. That way your subconscious mind starts to work on those items. And then when you wake up, you're going to feel inspired because your day has already been created. So if you're lacking inspiration, it's probably because you just don't know where you're going. You're probably like, oh my God, what am I going to do today? Well, have you created your day? You got to ask yourself this question. Are you going to be on the driver's seat, or are you going to be on the passenger seat of life? If you create your day, you're in the driver's seat. If you're not creating your day, you're on the passenger seat. Once you create your day, follow your plan. Allow that to dictate your day. It doesn't matter if, Joe or whoever the heck is calling you or texting you, you follow your plan. Don't allow any distraction to take you away from your plan. If you said you're gonna time block 9 to 10, 9 to 11 to call people that are gonna wanna buy or sell, and you created that your lead generation time, don't get distracted. Make sure you keep yourself there. Keep yourself in an empowering state. Everything literally revolves around this because it's so true. And I'm talking about these subjects on a weekly basis because this is what we got to do every single week. I mean, the fact of the matter is that success is consistency. It's consistently doing the right things, right? And keeping yourself in an empowering state is big. If you're not empowered, if you're not positive, if you're not wanting to show up in the morning, then you got to check yourself in your state, your internal state, and make sure you get outside, walk, do something to get the blood flowing so you can show up with more energy and increase the conversations. Let's go big, right? If you're not receiving the results that you want right now, I just want you to be honest with yourself. How many conversations are you actually having on a daily basis? On average, I find that people are having like 5 conversations or less. New conversations. I'm not talking about following up with people. I'm talking about new conversations with new human beings about real estate. New conversations, right? I think you should do minimum 30 people every single day. If you did that, and if you just allowed that to happen every single day, I dare you to do that for 30 days and see what happens to your business. Seriously. And have integrity around it, right? Social media, it's huge, obviously. And it's bigger than ever because more people are home. So make sure you're doing at least 2 social media posts. And just in case you guys are wondering, I'm always pushing out content. And yes, I create my own content, and I will say I like it. And maybe some people might not like it, but I know that if I consistently keep pushing out my content, it creates the environment on social media that I am always up to something. So if you allow your customers to understand that you're out there taking actions, you're sharing about real estate. I mean, if you're in real estate, right? What do clients want? They want beautiful homes. They want information about programs. So you got to put beautiful homes and information about programs every single day, 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 every single day. You got to stay top of mind. And digital door knocking, make sure you're using KV Core at the highest level, because KV Core honestly is your secret weapon. And if you're not using it, and if you're saying, well, I don't know how to use it, well, have you actually taken some time to do it? Because everything that I do, I didn't know how to do it prior for me to do it. But guess what? I took action, 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 then boom, it's a breaking point and I got it. That's how I learned KV Core. And don't lie to yourself. Don't say that you're not getting support, because KV Core has hundreds of videos in the library. They have hundreds of trainings. And not only do they have hundreds of trainings there, we got specific groups within EXP Facebook Workplace. There's even a group for KV Core in there. There's like 2,000 people there that are masterminding on how to elevate KV Core. That's another one. And if you look at your weekly calendar, you will see that there's plenty of KV Core trainings as well. So get yourself out of theory land and get yourself educated and stop making excuses. Also, be empathetic and see how you can be a resource to your clients, right? Don't look at your clients as a number. Look at them as a human being and understand that you are there to serve them. Listen more than you speak, because this is the one thing that I see salespeople doing as a mistake. They speak more than they listen. So you want to make sure that you're listening to what the client is saying. That way you understand how you are going to inform them in the best manner and how you're going to be able to be a resource. We already talked about this: exercise, push-ups, jumping jacks. Get your blood flowing, meditate. If you're not meditating for 10 minutes a day and you don't have time, meditate for 20 minutes. And yes, I said that, double your time. If you don't have 10 minutes for yourself when peace and quiet, then I don't know what to tell you. I mean, that's huge, right? And the interesting thing is that I think a lot of people are not. I see with the meditation thing, you just can't sit with yourself for 10 minutes. I dare you to sit with yourself for 10 minutes. And I'm not asking you to do anything else but sit. Sit with yourself for 10 minutes, focus on your breathing, and listen to all the junk that's coming into your brain. And get present to all that stuff that's coming through. And if you haven't meditated for a long time, it's going to be a lot. It's going to be like, oh my God, get up. You should be doing this. You should be doing that. You should do this. Oh my God, this is a waste of time. What am I doing here? I got to look at my phone. You're being directed by your thoughts. It's like if you're being directed by watching Netflix. Like whatever Netflix is telling you to do, you're like acting on every single thing. So who you are is the observer behind all of that chatter. When you meditate, you start to create some space in between that chatter. So make sure you spend some time doing that. Thank you for your time. Let's create an extraordinary week. And again, if you need to get a hold of me, you already know how. Send me a text, send me a DM, whatever the case is. Make sure you stay empowered. And if you need any assistance or empowerment, reach out anytime. And there's plenty of individuals in our organization that are also willing to pour into you to help you. Just tap in and keep yourself empowered, and do not listen to the news, please. Do not listen to the news. Protect yourself, immune system, keep it strong. Make sure you drink a lot of water, but stop listening to the junk media, please. Create an amazing day.